Question 1. Complete the last column of the table. So this is your last column of the table, and its heading mentions that say whether the equation is satisfied in yes or no. Well, this is your equation. These are your equations, and then we have value. So what we do basically in this type of question, and you have also learned in this exercise, that you try to place the value of x in the given equation. This is your left hand side, and this is your right hand side separated with equal sign. This you have learnt already. Now, when will this equation be satisfied? When left hand side will be equal to right hand side. So we'll do accordingly. In first, when you put the value of x equal to 3, you get 3 plus 3 equal to 0. And when you solve it, it is 6 equal to 0, which is not equal to. 6 is not equal to 0, therefore it is not satisfied. You write no. Second part, when you substitute 0 in place of x, it becomes 0 plus 3. When you solve it, it is 3, which is not equal to 0. So it is not satisfied. Third, placing x equal to minus 3. Here, you get minus 3 plus 3, which is what? 0. Sign's different, you subtract it. Therefore 0. 0 equal to 0? Yes. Therefore, it is satisfied. Now fourth part, x equal to 7. When you put 7 here, you get 7 minus 7 equal to 1. Well, 7 minus 7 is what? 0. 0 is not equal to 1. Therefore, no, not satisfied. And placing 8 in place of x, it is 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 is equal to 1? Yes, true, satisfied. Now, x equal to 0. Anything multiplied with 0 will always give you 0. So 0 is not equal to 25, therefore not satisfied. Now x equal to 5. If we put 5 has a 25. Well, 25 equal to 25? Yes. Therefore, it is satisfied. Now x equal to minus 5. Now 5 has a 25, but with negative sign. Negative 25 is not equal to 25. Therefore, not satisfied. M equals minus 6. When you put minus 6 in place of m, you get this. Now 1 3 is a 3, 2 3 is a 6. But minus sign is there. So minus 2 is not equal to 2. Therefore not satisfied. Had it been 2 with positive, then it would have been satisfied. But which is not the case here. M equal to 0. When 0 is at numerator, the whole fraction becomes 0. This we have learnt in previous exercise as well. So 0 is not equal to 2. Therefore not satisfied. Now here m equal to 6. 1 3 is a 3, 2 3 is a 6. So this is same here, only the sign difference. So therefore 2 equal to 2, yes, it is true. Therefore yes, it is satisfied. So this is how you do your satisfied or not satisfied type of question. So that was your first question. Question 2. Check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. Well, again, we are doing the same thing. We are given with the value of this variable. Variables are these numbers whose value can change. For an instance, here value of this n is 1, here it is minus 2 and 2. That means they are changing, therefore they are variables. And what are constants? Constants are the numerals. That is 19 will have its value 19 even after decades. That is, its value is permanent. Similarly, 5 will be 5. Its value will not change. So these are two things in algebra. So what we will do in such questions, we will grab this value 1 in this case and we will put it at place of n, 1. So similarly, we will do all of these. A part, n plus 5 equal to 19. So putting value of n equal to 1 in this equation. 1 plus 5 equal to 19 as it is. 5 plus 1 is 6, which is clearly not equal to 19. So therefore we cross it. Since left hand side is not equal to right hand side, therefore this n equal to 1 is not a solution of this equation. B part, 7n, that is 7 multiplied with n plus 5 equal to 19. This time we have to place value of n equal to -2. Now putting value of n in this equation, 7 into -2, therefore written, and rest same, plus 5 equal to 19. Now 7 to the 14, minus plus is minus, plus 5 equal to 19 as it is. Now signs are different, we subtract it. So it is 9, 14 minus 5 is 9, and sign comes of bigger number. So bigger in case of the value wise, whereas bigger is 5 as compared to -14, but we omit sign when we consider bigger number. We just see the value, not the sign value. Therefore -9 equals 19. Is it so? No, therefore we cross it, because left hand side is not equal to right hand side, therefore it is not a solution again. If you observe that we have these two equations same, but we will fix 2 this time. So 7 to the 14 plus 5 equal to 19 as it is. Now 14 plus 5 equal to 19 as it is. 14 plus 5 is 19, where in this case 19 equal to 19, yes, true, left hand side equal to right hand side, therefore it is a solution. Now we have new equation, 4p minus 3 equal to 13. We have the same equation here, we have the same equation here. So what differentiates these equations? It is the variable, therefore we call them variable, because in this it takes value 1, in this it takes -4, and in this it takes a value as 0. Therefore they are called variables. Putting value of n, same process, 4 into 1 multiplication, -3 equal 13 as it is. 4 minus 3 equal 13. 4 minus 3 is 1, which is not equal to 13, therefore it is not a solution again. Now same thing doing here, putting value of n. 4 into 4 is 16, but minus sign was also there, minus plus is minus. Now both are having same signs, therefore we add them and put the sign as negative. So -19 is again not equal to 13, therefore it is not a solution here. Here n is 0, anything multiplied with 0, 4 into 0 is 0, rest same. Now 0 minus 3 equal 13. Is -3 equal 13? Well, it is no, therefore we cross it. Since left hand side is not equal to right hand side, therefore it is not a solution. That is your second question. Question third, solve the following equations by trial and error method. So recall what is trial and error method. You try to put the value of that variable into this equation and you try to check whether left hand side is equal to right hand side. In case when this happens, the value of p is your solution for your equation. So we will do both the parts. First is 5p plus 2 equal to 17. Since it is a trial and error method, so first we will try to put the value as 1. First we will assume that if you multiply it with 1, we will reach somehow nearer to 17. So let's try. So this is all about trial and error. First you try, you get error, you try a second, and you get error, and somehow you get the right solution. So 5 into 1 plus 2 equal to 17, that's we have done. 5 plus 2 is 7, which is not equal to 17, therefore it is not a solution. You can cross it, it is not a solution, okay. Now putting p equal to 2. Now 5 to the 10 plus 2, 17. Now 10 plus 2 is, now we see that we are coming nearer to 17. Although 12 is not equal to 17, but we are still coming to it. So this gives us an idea if we increase the value of p by 1. That is, let's put p equal to 3 this time. So 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 2 is 17. Yes, indeed, we got a solution. Therefore, p equal to 3, p is placed as 3 in this equation, then we are able to get 17 equal to 17, which is left hand side equal to right hand side. Therefore, p equal to 3 is a solution of this equation. Similarly, we will try and solve for the other part. This time we have 3m equal to 14 equal to 4. Now we will see it is 4 and this is bigger number. Whenever we will multiply with this, we will get a negative because it will be negative. So we have to select somehow the value of m that makes this whole value greater than this negative 14. Then only we can get positive value, because ultimately we are getting positive value. We will not take 1, 2, 3 as the value of this, we will take somewhat higher. Let's take 4. If we take 4, 4 is a 12. Let's try it first. Now putting 4, 3 4s are 12, rest is same. Now look, minus 14 is greater than 12, therefore minus 2 came. Signs are different, we subtract, although sign comes of greater number. So minus 2 equal to 4. This is not a solution because they both are not equal. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. You can cross it. Now let's put 5 because we want to make this side bigger so that number comes positive. So placing 5, we are increasing with 1, increment with 1. 15 minus 14. How much? It is 1. This must be plus because here the signs are different. They subtract, but sign is of greater number, therefore it is plus 1. It is your plus 1 equals 4, which is not true. 1 is not equal to 4. So we can cancel it. It is not a solution also. Now let's put 6. When we put 6, you get 6 3s are 18, rest is same. We are just writing same thing. Now 18 minus 14, which is equal to 4. Yes, by our trial and error method, we deduced that if we put value of m equal to 6 in this equation, then m equal to 6 is a solution of this equation because left hand side equal right hand side is verified. So therefore, this makes our second, and that was your third. Question 4th. Write equations for the following statements. So we are going to write equations for following statements, that is, these are your day-to-day life situations, that is in language form. You have to turn them into mathematical form, and whenever you change any statement into mathematical form, it turns into equations. So that is what we will do in this question. First one, the sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. It is very simple. Sum means addition of what? X and 4. And you know that summing can swap its position. It doesn't matter if you write 4 or x first. Therefore x plus 4 equal 9. That is x sum 4 gives you 9. Is means equal to. That is the equation. So what is an equation? Equation is where we have two things. Where we have left hand side and there is a equal mark followed by right hand side. Whereas if this thing is not there, only this is there, it is called expression, mathematical expression. So there is a difference between expression and an equation. Equation sign will always have equal sign, whereas expression will not have. This is one expression. Similarly, this is another expression. But when this equal sign is introduced and right hand side is also there, this is called equation. Equation, you can relate it with equal sign. That is your first. Second, the difference between y and 2 is 8. Well, in case of difference, you have to bear in mind, you cannot write 2 minus y equal to 8. That will be entirely different than y minus 2 equal to 8. So how you do it? It is saying between. So whatever comes first, you have to write it first. The difference between what? Between two numbers. Between means two numbers, or the two, one variable or one number. That depends upon question. So you write first whatever it is given. If it would have been 2, then you would have taken it 2. But here it is y, and difference means minus, subtraction, then the other number is 2. Is means equal, and 8. So be very specific when you are doing difference statements. In multiplication, you can also swap. So 10 times a is 70. What is times? Times means multiplication. So 10 times a equals 70. Now you can omit this sign of multiplication. You can directly write them as 10a equal to 70. Now division. Division is also like difference. You cannot write 5 upon b. So the number b divided, when b is divided by 5, by means it will come as denominator. Whatever is written first is your numerator. So when b is divided by means upon sign. 5 gives or is same thing, equal to 6. Therefore b upon 5 equal 6. Now 3/4, what is this? It is a fraction. 3/4 means 3 by 4, or 1/6 will be 1 by 6. 2/8 will be 2 by 8. So this you have to learn. 3/4, 3 by 4th, of means multiplication. You don't write it, it doesn't make any difference. Now t, that is 3 by 4th of t, is equal to 15. So this is the equation. Now 7 times m, right? 7 times mean multiplication. M, you need not to write multiplication. You can concatenate that. 7m plus, it is plus 7 gets you, gives you, is same thing. It is represented with equal sign. 77. Now again like this, 1/4, that means 1 by 4 of means multiplication. A number minus 4 gives you 4. Well, they haven't mentioned this variable. They have simply written as number. So we can assume it to be x, y, z, any variable you want to consider. It's upon your wish. You can decide any alphabet from A to Z. So in our case, let the number be x. We assign this number as x. Now this statement becomes 1/4 of x, this number x, minus 4. So 1 by 4th of x means multiplication with x. We have written directly. Minus, this is your minus 4, gives means equal 4. So 1 into x, what does it mean? Anything multiplied with 1 is itself that number or variable. So x into 1 is x upon 4 minus 4 equal to 4. So this is your final equation. If you take away 6 from here, very important thing, whatever is written after from, that you have to take first. So it will be just like you ate 10 chocolates out of a box of 15. So you will do 15 minus 10, not 10 minus 15. Bear in mind, first you have to write what is written after from. So if you take, that is if you subtract 6 from what? 6 times of y. So first of all you have to solve this. 6 times y means 6 into y or 6y. You don't have to write into the multiplication. What are you doing with this number right now? You're subtracting, you're taking away 6 minus 6 gives you what? What you get after that? 60. Therefore you written 60. The final equation is 6y minus 6 equals 60. Last, if you add 3, okay, you are doing this thing later on, but what you are doing first? 2, 1/3 of z. So first of all you will have to solve this. 1/3 of z means 1 by 3 of z, or z over 3. What are you doing to this number? You have attained this number. You are adding, if you add plus 3, so we add plus 3 to this whole number, whatever we have this expression, what you get 30. So therefore z over 3 plus 3 equal 30. So if you will practice such type of questions, you will eventually get the idea. That was your fourth part. In question 5th, write the following equations in statement form. This is just opposite of the previous question. In this we are given with equations, that is in mathematical expressions or in mathematical form. We are going to change it into our day-to-day life, that is in language form. So both things are interconvertible. We take them as per our need. We'll do these equations into language form. Number first, p plus 4 equal 15. So what is happening? It is sum, it is addition. So you can say the sum of p and 4 gives you 15 or is 15. So therefore the sum of p and 4 is 15. Now second, m minus 7, it is subtraction. So what is happening? What is getting subtracted from what? So 7 is getting subtracted from m. Not m is not getting subtracted. 7 is getting subtracted. 7 subtracted from m is 3 or gives you 3. You can write 7 subtracted from m is 3. It is simple. Twice of m is 7. Twice of number m is 7. Now what is happening here? Division. So 1/5. If nothing is written with anything, you can write it as 1. You can consider it as 1. So 1/5 of m is 3, or you can also say 1/5 of a number m gives you 3. Both will be same. Now it is 3/5 of m, because 3 by 5 is getting multiplied with m. So 3/5 of a number m is 6. Now 3 times p, or 3 times a number p, when added with 4, 3 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 24. 24 times 4 is 48. 48 times 4 is 120. 120 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 You can also write it in other ways. 4 when added with 3 times of p, but it is better to write because it is given in this form only, that is 3 times of a number p when added with 4 gives you 25, or you can also say is 25. 4 times a number p when that number is subtracted from 2. Either you write that, but if you have to write shorter language, you can say that when 2 is getting subtracted, or when 2 is subtracted from 4 times p, that gives you 18 or is 18. Now here, add 2 to half of a number p. Also you can write it as half of a number p when added with 2 gives you 8. But in short language you can write as add 2 to half of a number p to get 8. So you can write it in many ways. It is just a language. The only thing is that you don't have to change the actual mathematical meaning of that equation. So that was your 5th question. Question 6. Set up an equation in the following cases. Well, these are the cases, and in this also we will try to set up these language form into equations. So here we go. First part. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles Permit has. Irfan has 37 marbles. So whoever is speaking this statement, he is Irfan and he is having 37 marbles. Take M to be the number of Permit's marble. So we have to consider Permit marbles as M. Here we can write as M. Line means 7 marbles more, that is 7 plus. What? 5 times of M, because Permit is to be represented with M. 5M, we have written this, plus 7, we have written this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is equal to what? Irfan says that he has. Therefore 37 equals. So this whole thing is equal to 37. Therefore 5M plus 7 equals 37. Second, Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. So he is Lakshmi's father. Let him be represented with small letter f. Variables are represented with small letters. This you have learned in your previous classes. Now f, that is 49. He is 49 years old. He is means equal to. 4 years older. Older means plus, bigger. Then what? 3 times Lakshmi's age. Let us represent Lakshmi with D because she is daughter. So 3 times of D plus we have to add 4 to it, more 4 to it. So plus 4 is equal to how much? Her father's age. So 49 equals 3D plus 4. You can swap them. That is, you can also write it as 49 equals 3D plus 4. It doesn't make any difference. But it is a good practice to write the number on right hand side and those variables and numbers on left hand side. Third, the teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is twice, that is 2 times, the lowest marks plus 7. The highest score is 87. So let us suppose that this student scored highest marks represented with H, that is equal to highest marks obtained by a student in her class is means equal to twice, that is 2 times of what? Lower marks. Let lower marks be represented with small letter L. Always keep in mind that you have to represent letters with small, not capital. And twice the lowest marks plus you have to add 7 to it. But H is given to us. Highest score is 87. So therefore we write as 87 equals 2L plus 7. Now the last part, in an isosceles triangle. So first of all, what is an isosceles triangle? Let us rewind. So it has 2 angles, vertex angle and 2 same base angles. So they are equal. Base angles are equal in case of isosceles triangle, whereas also 2 sides connecting vertex angles are also equal. So these are equal, these are equal. The vertex angle is twice. So it is twice, then what? Base angle. If it is B, then it will be 2B. That is 2 times B. Now let the base angle be B. We have taken it B. Now remember that the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Well, we are talking in terms of angles. So we know for any triangle, not only for isosceles triangle, but for any triangle the sum is 180 degrees. Now we are just going to add it, but we are equating it to 180 degrees. So we will add all three angles. We know now as y this 2b came, so adding them all, b plus b is 2b, 2b plus 2b is 4b. Therefore 4b equals 180 degrees. So this is how you turn your day-to-day life situations, which are represented in language form, into mathematical form, so that we can calculate and deduce some useful information from that. So this is your last question, question number 6.